So, what brings you here today? So you paid for therapy. You do realize that these therapy sessions are $400 an hour. Okay, you rich. Okay, cool, that's nice. Have you ever considered a sedative? You know, your local Tesco, £4.50. Everything, huh? I see. Well, have you tried these hands or... Never mind. Let's just begin. Let me see. Let me just So you must be Unconventional, am I correct?
Name and address now, I'll arrest you.
Right, my name is Unconventional.
You're under arrest.
For what? For what?
Yes. How was the arrest? Was it tough? Yeah, I can only imagine. Why didn't you just give the police your real name? Don't trust law enforcement. Yeah, neither do I. What's that? Oh, what's this? Oh, this is just something I threw on. Don't even worry about this. I just had to, this is our professional attire that we wear to our workplace. But don't worry about it. It is in no way a reflection of the service you should get here today. This here is my degree from Bikini Bottom University. So as you can see, my credentials are all in place. I am a professional therapist and this is going to be incredible. You should be sleeping in no time. Now, before we begin, please allow me to put on my second favorite track right behind Snake Jazz from Rick and Morty. And we can begin this therapy session if you don't mind me. Nice. Whenever you feel like it, you can just close your eyes during this therapy session. You don't need to worry, you're in safe hands. I will not be taking any money out of your wallet, which is placed very, very close to my hand right here. And it's within grabbing distance. Don't worry about it, your wallet is safe, your money is safe, everything is okay. Now, if you don't mind me, professional, what did you eat today? Was it good? Sounds awful. Smells delicious. Okay, cool. Tell me, when did you first realize that you had trouble sleeping? 2 weeks ago. And in those 2 weeks, what were you doing? Did anything change in your life? Pineapple pizza, you say? Well, that doesn't make any sense because pineapple pizza is actually fantastic. Okay, so you're one of those. Okay, noted. Do you have a sleep app that measures how much sleep you get during a night? Oh wow, excellent. Now, would you mind if I download the results and read them and analyze them? Fantastic. Now, if you just let me download here, we should be almost complete and we are done. Right, so let's see here. Everything seems to be fine. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. There seems to be an irregularity on Saturday. What did you do on Saturday, sir? You went to a party? Well, that's impossible because everyone is supposed to be abstaining from such activities until the virus is under control. Hold on 1 second. I just need to send a text right quick. Don't even worry about it. It's all good. We can continue. When you do end up sleeping, what position do you lay? On your shoulders. Okay, so my expert recommendation would be for you to choose between these 3 methods: back, side, or stomach. Sleeping on your back may induce snoring for most people, so stay away from that, but whatever is most comfortable, this is the style of sleep you should adopt. Your shoulders are not meant for sleeping on. If you sleep on your shoulders, first of all, I have no idea what that may look like. So you have a picture. Oh, let me see. seem comfortable when we were kids, doing all that weird stuff you used to do in your rooms. But as an adult, you shouldn't be sleeping on your shoulders. This is what gives you shoulder aches and shoulder pressures. What kind of videos and movies and TV shows do you watch before bed? Have you started WandaVision? Well, I'd highly recommend it before the other shows start coming out. And you know that these universes, they mesh, and you're going to see a lot of spoilers. So do your due diligence and get onto that as soon as possible, ASAP, Rocky. But the reason I asked you this is because some shows are very, very stimulating and shouldn't really be watched before bed. A lot of people are scared of clowns right now because as kids, clowns terrorized them and traumatized them. You didn't really realize it, but the movie It is very, very scary, and as kids, you shouldn't have been watching the movie It. You seen It when you were a kid? The original version, of course. Well, Pennywise was very, very, very scary in that movie, and you may see that you're traumatized by clowns right now. I guess what I'm trying to say is, before you sleep, try to not watch certain stimulating content. That includes no Transformers movies, no Yu-Gi-Oh movies, no dueling with Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Do not duel late at night. You see what happens in the TV show. Do not trade Pokemon cards late at night. Just trust me. Do not watch Rick and Morty Season 3, Episode 3, Pickle Rick. It's just too stimulating. I mean, the content is just too good. Any other episode, I guess, is fine, but Pickle Rick is a no-no. Wings Club on Netflix is arse. Do not watch that. And I guess you should just be watching stuff generally that helps you relax. Relaxation before bed is very important. Are you a billionaire part of a hedge fund by any chance? How did I know? Well, I mean, you paid all this money for a therapy session late at night because you couldn't sleep, so I guess it was just an educated assumption. So, am I correct in assuming that you are a billionaire part of a hedge fund? How are you holding up? It's tough, right? Losing billions and shit. Well, I guess at the end of the day, you still have a lot of money in the bank, do you not? Well, my advice for you is to stop being a vulture, Gillimansham. Stop betting on these companies to fail. Stop bullying the little guy, and maybe you should have some success in your life. Now, in terms of my offer, trying these hands, we do have some boxing gloves right here. Yes, I've slept many people with these who, well, a couple clients, Nate Robinson, like the list just goes on. Now, if you ever needed them, maybe you were hitting a bag, or maybe, just maybe, you wanted to actually try my hands, they're always available. But you know what's really, really interesting about these gloves? They're made of leather, and leather, when you tap on leather, it generally makes some really good sounds. As you can see, you may be asking me why I'm doing this. I'm just a weirdo. I've often found that the sound of leather is very relaxing. After a long day's work, sinking into your leather sofas at home. Some good shit, isn't it? It seems that I've exhausted all of my questions I have for you today, sir. But I do have one final trick up my sleeve. An ace in the hole, if you don't mind me saying. Have you ever heard of ASMR? What's that? Well, have you ever heard someone whisper or softly speak or tap on an object and your brain starts farting? Well, that's ASMR, so sit here, don't move, and I'll be right back. So, I've grabbed a few items, and I'll be performing some ASMR on you tonight to help you sleep. When you wake up in the morning, you may find yourself sleeping in your bed at home. If that is the case, there will be a fee of around $200 added to the $400. This is because I would of course have to pay a moving company to move you to your house. I ain't doing that shit. But anyway, I guess what we can do for you is put on some headphones. So just, can you hear me? That's a bit muffly, isn't it? Well, how about now? Better, of course. All I'd like for you to do is watch me and listen to me as I perform some ASMR on you. Me personally, myself, I learned how to do ASMR. I learned how to ASMR by watching a couple of videos on the tube. Some of my favorite ASMR artists are, Raffy Taffy, Jojo ASMR, GB ASMR. Before we begin, sir, if you haven't seen a video called Upgrade Shop by Atlas ASMR, well, you have to see it. It is astonishing. In all my years of watching ASMR, I haven't really seen ASMR like this. And it's fantastic. I think it's a very good point for you to start watching ASMR, Shim. You should really enjoy it as much as I did. This is sweet chili dip. It came in the McDonald's I ordered right before you got here. What you don't know about it is it tastes very nice, of course, but it also makes decent sounds. Observe. It is kind of weird. You've never had a therapy session like this before, have you? But you did pay $400, shit, I mean. $400 worth of sounds. I had to make it good for you. This probably costs around $398 itself. Alright, enough of that. Bear with me while I take a few notes about our session tonight. How you doing? You alright? Well, I'm fine, thanks. Perfect. What was that? You wouldn't mind a haircut? Well, I wouldn't mind giving you a haircut really quickly. Quarantine has us looking, everyone looks the same, so don't even worry about it. We all look a little rusty, a little crusty, a little shabby, but it's natural. Well, to be honest, barbershops have opened up recently, so I guess we have no excuse. But don't worry, this is only gonna cost you an extra $300. Fucking. Just a quick side note, Shum. You told me that you're a billionaire, so why on earth were you caught by the police drinking on the corner? You know your show that you made, the police show? Oh. Listen, that makes so much more sense. Now, would you mind if we get really, really close? That's wonderful. Like I said, your money on this counter right next to my hand is absolutely safe. There will be no money missing from your wallet after this, apart from the $1,000 that you now owe me. What I'm doing now is, have you ever heard of a sleep beetle? I mean, we've all heard of bed bugs, but a sleep beetle is a beetle that actually hinders us from sleeping. They can be found around the eyebrow region. Oh, I see a lot of them on you, sir. And we're just getting rid of them. All your sleep beetles. You're looking sharp, you're looking real dapper. That looks like it is stipple, 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 stipple. That looks like it's done the job. Let me just brush you off real quick. It's very strange. These beetles, yeah, they're really a mess, aren't they? But you look sharp. Dapper, what kind of questions in general do real therapists be asking their patients and their clients in general? I just did a quick Wikipedia search on the matter, and I'm going to ask you a few questions, just a few questions. So, when you see this picture, what do you see? A turtle. When you see this picture, tell me what you see. Wow, same. I see it too. How about this one? Well, that's just plain ridiculous. Listen, I think overall today was very, very, very good. We should keep in touch. Not just because of your money, but I think today was very, very eye-opening for me and very, very interesting for me. Would you mind coming back here, once or twice a week so we can do some follow-up sessions? You would? Well, if you want to, here's my card. I'd really recommend it. So I guess my final advice would be, stop betting on the little guy, and then those Reddit boys will not be on your neck. And also stop going to parties and functions and big events. I mean, lockdown is happening right now, and we shouldn't be doing such activities. And yes, the text message I sent was actually to the police, so I guess this session won't be ending with you sleeping on your bed. Instead, you might just be sleeping in a cell. Those police officers did finally get you, didn't they, Kilim and Shum?